Okay, this video is for some of you guys that are called. You have spiritual call, but you are finding it difficult to answer your calling because there are blockages everywhere. These blockages, you're having them because either someone from your family belongs to a coven or belongs to a court and they don't want you to answer this call because this call is going to work against them. You understand? If you're standing the right side, working against injustice, working against oppression, these people from the dark side will never let you, answer your call. And it's going to be a fight between your spirit guides and these people. So it's never easy to answer call. Some of us have gone through hell and back just to answer call, for us to have this privilege. This is the privilege to stand, to be telling you spiritual things. Some of us, we've gone through a lot of things. And when some of us are not strong enough, they can delete us because we are going to be working against against them. You understand? And most of these people are people from our family, from our foundation, that takes our information to their coven. They take our files to their coven so that they work against us not to answer this call. Okay? And they'll be sending agents, agent people you're having a relationship with, people your friends, people you're dating, even people you're married to can be agents to stop you from doing your calling. If you had interest to go and do your calling, you see they will just discourage you or something like that. Okay? So this is why things are working. They are going to block your finances. They are going to chase away good people that are supposed to help you away from you. And if people that are supposed to do spiritual work for you, when you go to them, some of them will tell you that they cannot do this work for you. Okay? Because someone is attacking them. Okay? They will stop the work. Because obviously when you look at when they look at the battles they are going to fight, and then they look how much relationship are you attached to them or something, and what are they going to benefit, you understand? Because they can attack their family members, they'll attack them, so they will stop. And 70% of some of these spiritualists, even the pastors, they belong to court, they belong to covens. So when you go to them to do spiritual work, for them to do spiritual work for you, there is a spiritual antenna that transfers all the information. Once you're there, they see you as an enemy and you want your enemy to do spiritual work for you. They are going to be getting information from there above what to do to you. Some of them will say, delete her. Some of them will say, or delete her or him. Or they will say, change the work. They will change the work right in front of you. Since you don't understand spiritual work at that time, you won't know that they've changed the work. You just see that things have gone opposite direction for you. You went to try to answer your call, but things are now going opposite direction. It's because they've either changed the work for you, or they've changed the work for you. They've done something bad, so that you'll not be able to answer this call, because this call is going to work against them. Some of them that are doing this is spiritual leaders that you've gone to do work, the witches, because you have witch pastors without you knowing there are witch pastors. Okay, there are witch native doctors. They are not the normal traditional one. Like a witch that went to become a native doctor is going to always do the dark work. Okay, a witch person that went to become a pastor is always going to do the dark work for you. They'll be using their members to do work. They'll be using their clients to do the evil one. You understand? So you have to be careful where you're going to. So this is why some people, they're always scared of when you talk about native doctors, sangomas, spiritualists. Some people think is evil, but they forget there are two sides of everything. There are the good one that does the good work to help people, to free people, and there is the bad one that only does bad work. Okay, so it depends on where you go. That will determine your fate, of course. Some of them will just be using you. So this, if you have spiritual call, they will block everywhere. They will block your helpers. They will fight anyone that is trying to help you. If the members of your family or a spiritualist that you've gone to do a work for, that have collected your glory, and he or she is afraid of you answering your call because you get back the glory, they will fight you. They will fight you. They will even want to delete you so that you will not be able to get that position back from them. So you're going to have difficulties in this. It's not easy. When everybody have rejected you, when you don't have the money to do this spiritual work, what can you do? Because they will give you a big list. Sometimes when people give you a big list, it's not because they want to charge you, because once they've done work for you, that you don't go and thank them. Yes, some people will charge you like that, because a lot of people now, when you do work for them, they think that that small payment that you've done, that they've given to you, that you use to buy spiritual things, is qualified for paying you for the effort that you did. That is just to buy spiritual material. When someone does something for you and you've seen a result, you're supposed to go and appease them. You're supposed to go thank them for the work, okay? But some people, they give you such a high list, it's because they belong somewhere, they've gotten order not to do work for you, and they don't want to tell you that they cannot do the work for you, so they will give you a big list. Or they will tell you to bring something that is impossible to get, so that they will not do the work for you, because they've gotten order from above, from their kingdom, not to do this work for you. So they are going to block everything. So you have to go and do this work by yourself. You need to learn to do work by yourself. Just the same way you have to learn to do prayers. You're waking up in the midnight, you're doing night vigil, praying. That is how you have to wake up. If you have a spiritual call, even if you don't have a spiritual call, and someone is standing against you and does not want you to progress in life, you have to, and no one is accepting to help you, and people that helped you before things are going upside down, you have to go do the work by yourself. Learn to do the work by yourself. Learn to align your forces by yourself, because some people, they will tell you that it's so spiritually must stand for you. Yes, it's important, but there are some very difficult situations where no one wants to stand for you, because they are receiving attack. Okay, because when we do work for people, we receive a lot of attack, and those ones that are belonging somewhere, it's not that the only attack they will receive is when they disobey the laws in their kingdom to do something that they have told them not to do. You understand? These people, they work together, so they'll be working against you in any way. They will just be working against you. This is why you go to places and they'll do work. Sometimes the work is not working. It's because it depends on where they belong to. You understand? Not everyone is good. You know, this is why I keep telling you guys that you need to learn to do some basic spiritual work yourself. It's only the very difficult one that you have to go to someone, and you have to watch with the person, do divination to find out if this person is the right person. Do prayers. If you don't have any way to do divination, like you don't know how divination functions, you don't have the gift of divining, okay, you can pray and your spirit guide will show you information in your dreams, okay? So you have to buy little things. When the price of these things that you are supposed to go and do this work yourself is too high, like they'll tell you to do some animal sacrifices and stuff like that. Animal sacrifices is good if you can, okay, but it doesn't mean that you cannot do it other way without those sacrifices. If they say buy goat, you can buy chicken, the cheap one, the ones you can afford. If you cannot be able to have access to even give an animal sacrifice, you can give non-animal sacrifices. You can give libation, you can give kola nuts, you can give food, you can give other things that you know that the spirit is going to like. Okay, there are some spirit that don't like blood. I don't understand. Some people think that all spirit like blood. Some spirit does not like blood at all. So when you give them blood, they are going to get pissed, and everything is going to be working around against you. Because I say everybody is just doing blood sacrifice, especially in Africa. Some spirit does not like blood. They just like basic things. They just like to see that you have the good intention to do this, to connect with them. Okay. So you have to go to the locations of all your elemental, maybe it's the ones. First, you have to acknowledge the spirit that are with you all the time. That is the primary one. These are the spirit that protects you from death when it's not your time yet. These are the spirit that fight for you. Okay? And then there is other spirits that align to your destiny that are not with you 24/7. These are the ones that you have to go to their destination to give these offerings. Give whatever you can, even if it's just a libation. Connect. Go there and cry your heart out, depending on what you've been going through in your life. Tell them to open ways for you so that you'll be able to give something more than what you're giving right now already. Once you start connecting, these people, they cannot be able to delete you anymore. They cannot be able to succeed. Okay? Don't say I have to have a big room before I can have an altar. You can have an altar in a small, small space like that. Okay? Some people say you have to have a big room first. When are you going to have that big room when you don't have money? So you have to use what you have at this time and be creative to connect to your spirit guide so they can help you, they can protect you. Because this journey is not easy. This journey is life and death. To answer your call, a bad family is life and death. You have to fight for it unless you've decided to give up. And when you give up, it means that you decided to pass on to the afterlife, because they will delete you because you're a threat to them. When they see you, they see a lion and they are like ants. But you that is a lion do not know that you're a lion. You understand? You do not know who you are, but they know who you are. So they will continue to fight you. So learn to do spiritual work by yourself. Learn to feed your spirit, your chi, your chi spirit, the spirit that comes with your chi. Because when people say chi, they just generalize chi. They don't know that chi is our crown, our soul is the primary chi. Those ones are you. You understand? Those ones you activate it through some rituals like doing breathing exercising, like doing kundalini. You activate your chi energy. This is what makes you extremely powerful. All your powers inside you activate. Okay? But there are spirits that came with this chi. This is your crown chi. These are the spirit guides we are talking about that you have to feed. These are the spirit that protect you all the time. So this is not a fetish thing, because anyone that come on this world, on this planet, has the spirit that come with them. That is the spirit guides that are with you 24 hours. Those are the one you have to feed first. Once you feed them, they will now begin to guide you the places you have to feed. Again, they have to guide you where to go. Okay? So try to feed the ones that are with you, and then tell them to show you what they want you to do, where to go and line. They will begin. In fact, some of your chi will be the one to be connecting you. You understand? Because my chi, they are my spirit guides, the spirit guide that came with my crown chi, with my soul, are the ones that connect me. Because me, what do I know? I don't know anything. They are the one that connects me to other spirit guides that are not with me 24/7, but they are attached to my destiny. They are the one that connects. And most of my spirit guide does not like blood at all. They don't like evil, most of them. So this is also why some of my household enemies does not want me to answer the call. My spirit guide does not like evil, because my presence, some of us, our presence destroys evil. Like me, when I go to evil places, I don't have to do rituals or charm. Just my presence will destroy that. That is the presence of the spirits that are with me. Okay? They are the ones that are destroying these things. Some of them belongs to the water, and you belongs to water as well. You understand? I can tell you from my example. Before I answered my call, I used to be afraid of water. But yet I come from water. I have seen it when I did my Akashic record to know my past life. I know that I came from water. I know where I come from. Okay? From how many times I have reincarnated, what I have done from my past life. But these people come from water, but they are in the dark side. They went to do some rituals, employ some spirits, the dark one from the water, that anytime I come close to water, I should get attacked. And anytime that I think of water, I should be scared, because they're afraid of what the connection that I have with the water. They don't have not even quarter of that, I understand. You know, so this is why in the beginning, before when I was trying to get myself back, because I used to be an ordained minister in the church, you understand? But when I did my 40-day fasting and prayer, after my ordination even, that is when angels told me, this is not your path. And then they showed me my own path. Okay, my path is not in the traditional part side, the spiritual side, not just going to church. In fact, church is going to be putting me in a bus, and church is putting a lot of you guys in the bus, because most of those pastors, they have not even aligned their spirit guides. They don't even understand what spirituality is. You understand? So my own side, they made me to be scared of water. In case you're scared of water, it could be like that. Or some people would say, don't even go too close to water. If you go to the water, maybe water will take you and then go, you will be scared. They will do everything possible, because when you connect to water, you connect to your powers, you connect to yourself. Because some of us, we are living in the water, you can see yourself living big in the water. You see yourself very powerful, but physically you don't even have it. You understand? It's because they blocked everything. I remember when I was trying to go to connect to water, they attacked me. When you see like evil spirits, like soldiers, military, many of them were attacking me. They attacked me the first time. I took a break for 2 months because my spirit guides are very stubborn. And then they took me back to teaching me spiritual things. They taught me. After 2 months, they sent me back again. I went the second time, they attacked me. I came back. My spirit guide came back, and then they taught me again. They teach me again, and then they sent me back. And the third time they sent me, I did not even go to give any offering. They just want me to walk around the water, just be watching the water. And then I will be speaking. So I come from this place. You're trying to connect yourself. This is the beginning of your alignment, even without giving offering. And then the second time I came back, and then I was able to actually feel the water with my hands. And water always speaks to me, okay? Even in the house, the water can speak. So when I go, the fourth time, that was when the water started speaking. And people that was around me was thinking that I have mental illness, because I was talking. And then I found peace that day with water. I found peace again, the water. That was when they gave me the staff from the water, because all elements can give you staff. They gave me the staff. I have this staff. I never used it. I didn't know that staff was extremely powerful. And this is also why these people, they don't want you. They don't want me to connect to the water, because they are there and lying with some forces that are negative, and they cannot be able to do quarter of what I can do. Like when I use my staff in the water is responding, coming towards me, responding. You understand? And most of them cannot do that. And some of you are like that. So this is why they are scared of you. This is why they are blocking things for you. So you have to fight. You have to fight to survive. You have to fight to win. Okay? You have to fight to win. This is what my uncle always told me, even my grandparents. They would say, don't ever look for trouble. But if you must fight, make sure you win. And if you go and fight and you don't win, and you come back and tell them that you fought and you didn't win, they will send you back. Because my family, they are warriors. They will send you back to go and fight until you win. Once you've won, you've come home. If you did not win, you will not come home. It's the same way in the spiritual. You have to fight to win. Those things that they've been restricting you, you have to force yourself to go there. Go and give offering. Go and give more that you have. Go. When they say water elements, you give. Even if it did not come from water, everyone is connected to water. Go and give libation in the water. If you call it from the earth, Mother Earth is very powerful. She's the one that is in charge of the law of the universe. When someone is offending you, when someone is hurting you, Mother Earth is where you should go and summon them. I mean, there are other spirits that you can summon as well, but Mother Earth is number one. She's the one that keeps the records of all our reincarnation. That sacred book of life, that the crimes that we commit in the sacred book of life, Mother Earth is the one that records all the information. And when you go and summon her, she goes and begins to fight. Okay? As soon as you align your spirit guides, okay? Once you align, then you see that the Iroko trees is a parable. The Iroko trees that have been troubling you will begin to fall. When they begin to fall, some people will begin to think, what is going on? It's because of the atrocity. And especially when you have the staff of power to bring judgment, and you've gone to align yourself. There will be cleansing in your family. Those Iroko trees will begin to fall. It will not take 1 week for something you'll be fighting for 15 years, for 20 years, for 10 years. It will not take 1 week. Iroko trees will be falling after alignment. This is how important it is good to align. Okay, this thing is getting so long. I'm going to stop here so it don't get so long. Okay, so this is just to tell you that when you're being attacked, when everything is being blocked, it's because someone in your foundation or someone that has your glory, even our parents, because when we are born, they go and look into our fire, they look at our destiny. Some of our parents are cultists, they are witches without us knowing. Some of them have, maybe they are not witch in the beginning, but they became witch later to fight against you. Okay? Some of them have gone to join witchcraft courts because they're afraid of you. Some of them have given all their other children witchcraft so that they can have big team, that they can be able to team up to fight against you. So if they could not delete you until this time, you know they cannot delete you again, especially when you go and align your spirit guides. Go and align your spirit guide. No matter, go and do it yourself. That is just the essence of this video. Go and do it yourself. If you don't find anyone to do it for you, if they're giving you big price, find out the locations of where you go and give the water elements. Find out where you have to go give it. Your water of reincarnation. If you don't see it, do divination. Which alternative water can you go and give it? It's not only the reincarnation water you can give your offering. Spirit will come anywhere, even if you're living abroad, and collect your offering from you if you connect to them. Okay? Connect to Mother Earth. Connect to the air. The air is the fastest spirit that carry out information. Connect to fire. Start giving offering to all these elements. You're building your alliance, your spiritual alliance, you're building it. Once you connect exactly with those ones that are with you 24/7, they are the one to guide you, that want to open the path for you. And don't expect that all your spirit guides, the ones that are not with you 24/7, that are attached to your destiny, don't expect them all of them to just come the same time. Once you've done your rituals for the first time to align, they are not going to come immediately. Some of them will come immediately. Some of them will come after a few days. Some of them will come after a few months. But you have to maintain the alignments. They will come gradually. Some spirit will just be checking you if you're ready. If you're ready. They will know. They will test you. You understand? Because I know the first spirit the second one that aligns with me, that are not with me 24/7, that spirit from the water did not just accept me like that. Understand? He was telling me, you're too short to walk with me inside the ocean. And me, I was on the earth and he is in the ocean, but we met from the earth. This spirit is living between both earth and the water. And he told me straight, I cannot walk with you. I cannot teach you things because you are too short. At that time, I was thinking, short, but even a short person can swim, right? And that was when my spirit guide told me that I should challenge this spirit and tell him that short people can also swim. Now I was ready. And once I told him that even short people can swim, so your height does not determine how well you can swim. Because that was a parable he was telling me. You understand? That my spiritual level was not high enough for me to start working with him because he's an archangel in the water there. You understand? But my determination was the reason he accepted me. He saw that I was ready. They know that you're ready because everything is planned, but they're going to test you to see how ready you are. Because every process in our life have stages. But they will test you to see if you are really ready, to start this journey. If you're really ready to start this work. So don't worry, you're not alone. A lot of us are fighting battles. A lot of us have fought battles. A lot of us have been poisoned. A lot of us have gone through a lot. Many times they try to eliminate us. But as long as our spirit guides are strong, and as long as we are determined, we will overcome. And once you've done the alignment, the Iroko trees will be falling. You're not the one, you're not going to stain your hand in anything. The land, the spirit that are in charge of justice, they will take care of the offense. They will take care of everything. Use what you have and start. Don't wait for anyone, because no one is going to help you in that case that people are rejecting you. No one is going to help you.